Alright, so this is going to be a quick video. I took the parts out of the, I think it was the Anger, it was called the Anger 75X from Geelang. And that was a whoop, and had these 1202, these are 6900 kV motors. Kind of a strange, there we go, 1202, 1600 kV. Kind of a strange kV and size for the whip, and it was running 4S, I think, or something like that. It was, yeah, it was a kind of odd combination. I thought it would work better as a toothpick, so I made a 65mm toothpick with these HQ 65 by 3 bladed propellers, and I'm using this pickle frame from the Drone Club. I had these cut a long time ago, and just kind of putting them into use into builds here and there. And I had a video on this a while back. I'll link that down in the description if you want to see about where you can get these cut. These are cut by CNC Madness, and I'm using this custom made battery holder in the bottom that locks into the bottom of the bottom plate. But anyway, I was able to move all the parts over without having to do any soldering at all, which is kind of nice. It was a little tricky getting all the stuff out, but you know, the 16 by 16 stack mounts to this frame no problem. And then I just mounted the canopy to these I think these black nylon standoffs. There's 4 of them on the corners right here, and that holds the pod up. And then I put the video transmitter and camera in the pod along with the receiver, and the receiver just kind of sticks out of the top like that. So, oh, and I also updated the firmware, latest beta flight, and latest Jazz Maverick 1677 RPM filter firmware. I'm running 24 kilohertz, not 48 kilohertz. And this is how much it weighs. So if you happen to get the Geelang Anger 75X and you want to convert it to a toothpick, this is probably the easiest way to do it. No soldering involved, just move the parts over. It's coming in at 47.7 grams. And I was running a 3S 300 milliamp hour LiPo in the battery holder here, so you'll see that in the flight demo. So yeah, it's alright. I think this is a very strange motor size. So, and of course the conditions I'm flying this in are not great. It's been pretty lousy lately. A lot of just very windy days. So, it could fly better, I think, in better conditions. It is pretty light of being a toothpick and everything. So, but yeah, I think overall much improved over the whoop setup. If you happen to get the whoop version of this and you're not so happy with the performance, you know, just pick up one of these toothpick frames, pickle frame. You can have it cut by CNC Madness. It's about $12 or $13. And then you can move all the parts over, and then I'll link all the other parts here, like the props and the standoffs and stuff that you need down in the description. So anyway, here's some flight footage, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Alright, so let's see how this thing flies with RPM filter and all the good stuff on here. And I just have my RPM filters settings in that video that I put out earlier. I have not done any pit tuning. And yeah, it's windy right now, pretty windy. Just getting a feel. It's bouncing around a lot, and possibly due to the wind. Probably due to the wind. Ooh, it is super windy. Not the best time to be testing this. But the weather has been just windy every day this winter. Just do a little maneuvering around me here. Not bad. It could use a little tuning, but again, I think the wind is a big factor right now. And not a
ton of power with these 1202 motors, I gotta tell you. I mean, they got good response down on the low end of the throttle, but the top end is pretty weak. Oh my god. Woof. Yeah, it's I think could use a little bit more D-gain. Bump that up a little bit. But RPM filters working, I think, not too bad. I like this setup much better than the whoop setup that they had. It was just way underpowered on the small 40mm propellers. Oh my god, the wind. You can just see it bouncing around there when it's going into it's cutting corners in the wind there. And we get a little battery warning here. So I think the flight time is definitely better than before on the smaller props. That would make sense. And I'm running 3S now instead of 4S, the 3S 300 milliamp hour LiPo. So you can probably get like 3.5 minutes. I'm at 10.6 volts. It's not holding the voltage okay. Getting some sag on this battery. That's normal for this battery. It's not a good battery. And I think I would add a capacitor to this as well if you want to solder one to the battery lead. You can see some video noise, especially when I throttle up. The capacitor might help with that. Also with the maybe with the voltage tag as well. Anyway, 10.5 volts. Yeah, you can probably get 4 minutes for sure on a 300, which is way better than before. And I think this is a much better setup. Of course, fly it in calmer conditions than this. Anyway, guys, all the links will be in the description. Talk to you guys next time.